Have you ever pondered the power of language, the medium that bridges the gap between minds and cultures? Language in its many forms serves as a tool, a conduit, a vehicle that carries our thoughts, emotions, and ideas across the vast expanse of human interaction. Picture this. You're in a bustling market in Delhi and you hear a warm namaste, a traditional greeting in Hindi that literally translates to "I bow to you." It's a greeting that encapsulates respect and goodwill, reflecting the deeply ingrained values of Indian society. Now, shift your imagination to a cafe in Paris where you're greeted with a bright bonjour, a French greeting which means good day. It's a testament to the French's appreciation for the beauty of each day. Next, imagine walking through the vibrant streets of Madrid, hearing the energetic hola from passers-by, a simple Spanish hello that mirrors the zest and warmth of Spanish culture. And finally, consider the familiar hello in English, a language that has become a global lingua franca, bridging linguistic divides and fostering global communication. Each greeting, in its own unique way, offers a glimpse into the culture it originates from, reflecting the values, attitudes, and spirit of its people. Language, you see, is far more than a mere collection of words and grammar rules. It's a living, breathing entity that shapes and is shaped by the societies that use it. Language is a mirror reflecting our histories, our aspirations, our very identities. It's a mechanism by which we express our joys, our sorrows, our dreams. It's a canvas on which we paint the narrative of our lives, a narrative that is as diverse as the languages we speak. Language is a key that unlocks the door to understanding different cultures, to seeing the world through different lenses. It's a bridge that spans the chasm between the known and the unknown, the familiar and the foreign. Language, it seems, is a passport to numerous cultures, a ticket to understanding the world. With over 7,000 languages in the world, each holds its unique charm and complexity, don't you think? Let's embark on a linguistic journey, exploring the variety of languages spoken across the globe, each with its distinctive features. Picture the vast linguistic landscape brimming with diverse tongues, each one an intricate tapestry of sounds, symbols, and meanings. Let's start with Mandarin, the most widely spoken language worldwide. The beauty of Mandarin lies in its tonal nature. The pitch contour of a word can change its meaning entirely. It's a symphony of sounds where each tone strikes a different chord, creating a melody of communication. Next, we travel to the Romance of Spanish, a language that dances off the tongue. One of its unique features is verb conjugation, the way verbs change to reflect various aspects like tense, mood, and voice. With Spanish, you're not just speaking, you're performing a linguistic ballet, each verb a pirouette of expression. Then we have English, the language you and I are conversing in right now. A melting pot of languages, English boasts a large, diverse vocabulary. From serendipity to quintessential, every word tells a story, each phrase an echo of a rich linguistic history. Our journey takes us next to the vibrant land of Hindi, a language as warm and welcoming as its people. Central to Hindi's charm is its script, Devanagari. Each character, each syllable is a piece of art, a testament to the age-old civilization that birthed it. As we traverse this linguistic globe, we realize that languages are more than just tools for communication. They are living, breathing entities, shaping and being shaped by the cultures they belong to. They carry the weight of history, the spirit of civilizations, and the heartbeat of communities. Each language, so diverse, so unique, paints a vivid picture of its people's history and culture. Ever wondered how one phrase in English might translate into another language? Well, let's embark on an exploration of the fascinating world of translation. It's an art form that bridges the gap between languages, allowing us to communicate and understand one another despite our linguistic differences. At its core, translation isn't just about converting words from one language to another. It involves capturing the essence, the nuance, the context, and the cultural connotations of the original text and conveying it in a different language. It's about carrying the soul of a language into another. Now let's dive into a few examples. Take the phrase, "I love you," a universal sentiment that exists in every language. In French, it translates to "je t'aime." In Spanish, it's "te quiero," while in German it becomes "ich liebe dich." And let's not forget Mandarin, where it's expressed as "wo ai ni." You might notice that the phrase doesn't just change in terms of words, but also in sound, rhythm, and structure. That's because each language has its own unique melody and cadence, which a good translation must respect. However, translation is not always a straightforward process. There are phrases in English that simply don't have a direct equivalent in other languages. For instance, the English phrase, "it's raining cats and dogs," might leave a non-English speaker scratching their head. In French, they'd say, "il pleut des cordes," which literally translates to "it's raining ropes." This is where the true artistry of translation comes in. A skilled translator must find a way to convey the same idea, the same image, and the same feeling in a way that makes sense in the target language. They're not just linguists, but also cultural mediators, poets, and creative thinkers. So the next time you come across a translated text, remember the craft and the skill that went into it. Remember that translation is more than just a mechanical process. Translation, in its essence, is the art of carrying the soul of a language into another. What might the language of the future look like? A question that's been on the minds of linguists, futurists, and curious minds alike. As we gaze into the crystal ball of linguistic evolution, we can see some captivating trends emerging. The future of language is incredibly intertwined with the progression of technology. The advent of machine learning and artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the way we learn and communicate. Language learning apps, online courses, and digital translators have made it easier than ever to grasp a new language and bridge the communication gap. But technology doesn't just facilitate language learning. It also influences the language itself. The rise of the internet has given birth to an entirely new dialect, the digital tongue. Internet slang, hashtags, acronyms, and memes have become a universal language of their own, understood and used by digital natives across the globe. Emojis, those tiny digital pictograms, have also made a significant impact. They've evolved into a form of communication that transcends linguistic barriers. A smiley face or a thumbs up is universally understood, regardless of one's native language. And then there's the rise of global languages. English, Spanish, Mandarin. These are languages spoken by vast multitudes, and their prevalence is likely to grow in the future. However, this doesn't mean the extinction of lesser-known languages. On the contrary, the digital age has given many endangered languages a new lease of life, preserving them for future generations. But remember, the future of language isn't set in stone. It's organic, fluid, ever-evolving, just like the societies that create and use it. Predicting it with absolute certainty is an impossible task. All we can do is observe, adapt, and learn. Language, ever-evolving, reflects the changing dynamics of human society. It's not just about words, it's about understanding each other.